FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Right now, he has not got the victory secured, but a good final round here could see him into the winner's circle.
I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Not bad. This shot from around the 200-yard marker. That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself currently in 5th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yeah, nicely played.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
Looking for another birdie here.
Go on, get in the hole. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Lovely effort, that. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. go in. And gets that putt of distance to go.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Currently at 10 under par overall. Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Left yourself an opportunity. Putting for birdie here. Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Job done. Let's head to the next.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Well, I'm on the 15th hole. Tony Finau's just getting ready for his next shot.
Wow. Don't give them praise. Just look with admiration. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
John, give us a small update.
Well, I am over on the 16th. This is Tony Finau.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we are at the 6th hole.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
You know what? You can hit me a 300-yard drive, but I prefer to sink one of those every time. What a monster.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now 5 strokes behind. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Should be good enough for the birdie.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
Well, what about that, Rich? A great display of resilience.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Let's head over to the 18th hole, shall we? Playing their 4th shot. Wonderful effort.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Just didn't drop.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
Ooh, that almost went down. And this one will be for bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. We've arrived at a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing from around 160 yards. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth. That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And from the bunker here. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And he needs this to save par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently 11 under par for the event. Teeing off here at the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Okay, steady now. Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. He currently shares 4th position. Let's head to the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
This one needs to kick left.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
7 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Putt is underway.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
That's a golf shot.
An indefinite range for birdie.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yes, they've made it. He's currently sitting in 3rd place. Time to face a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Oh, this looks pure. And the putt drops now a sweet 16 under, heading down the stretch.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
On the tee of a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible. Looking better.
Oh, how about that one? Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Here we are at the 17th tee.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, anywhere to the left, even in the rough left. is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well struck. And here we are with the third shot. Only a few shots off the pace.
Ooh.
Well, that was the number, no doubt about that. A birdie putt awaits. Well, that'll play. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
This player getting ready to play their final hole, just a shot off the pace. Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Good shot there, Beamer. Well, this is an important shot for this player. Knock it close, set up a birdie, and force that play off. Opting for the 6-iron. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. Big moment here. They can chip this in. We're going to extra holes. This putt is for a final score of 60.
Starts off on a good line.
And that'll bring an end to today's proceedings. Well, Rich, that's a shame. They came out of the gates very fast, but in the end just fizzled out.
When you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one place to go, Luke, and that's down. And unfortunately, that's what happened to this player. It's a shame.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.